In this presentation, I would like to look at the structure of an IP address with the subnet mask. Let's take a sample IP address of 192.168.1.5. Now this number, your IP address number, is actually divided into two parts. It's divided into network ID and host ID. Now, which number is which? Well, we need a second number to do this. To divide this into two parts, we need a subnet mask. So let's say we had a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. So what is this doing? Well, 255 is 8 ones. So we have 8 ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I'll do is just convert this whole subnet mask into binary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 192.168.1.5 in binary. 192 in binary is 11000000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 168 in binary is 101010000. 1 in binary is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros and a 1, because remember the last column is 1. And then 5 in binary, I'll start writing this from this side here. It's 1. That column is 1. 0, this column is 2. 1. This column is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. And then we have to fill this out to 8 bits. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 192.168, this is 192, this is 168, this is 1, and this is 5. The subnet mask, if you think about the name, it's a mask. What it's doing, if you can imagine this is a picket fence. Can you see a fence? Can you see these are the pickets in the fence, right? So you got some grass here, there's a grassy knoll, right? And those are the pickets and the fence. And then over here, well, I guess someone kicked down the fence. If we could imagine that this picket fence were superimposed onto this IP address, these ones here, these 8 ones, would cover these 8 bits. These 8 ones would cover these 8 bits. These 8 ones would cover these 8 bits. And this part of the fence that's been kicked down, this would be left uncovered. The bits that are covered make up your network ID. And the bits that are left uncovered make up your host ID. So the bottom line here, this IP address is being divided along the boundary here. And the network ID is 192.168.1.5. Let's look at another example. Let's take an IP address like 172.16.5.9. And our subnet mask to go with this is 255.255.0.0. Now, we know 255 is 8 ones. So we know that this is covering all the bits in this octet. We don't even need to look at it in binary. And this is also being covered as well. So our network ID is 172.16. Our host ID is The uncovered portion, 5.9. Let's look at a more complex example. Let's take this IP address, 192.168.5.130. And the subnet mask I'll go with this. The subnet mask I'll use with this is 255.255.255.192. What the heck is happening here? Well, this is an IP address that was subnetted. We have this unusual subnet mask as a result. If we were to look at it in decimal, what we can clearly see from the beginning is this 255 is 8 ones, which is covering this 192. This is covering 168. This is covering 5. So we know for sure 192.168.5 is part of network ID. This 192, however, is covering some of 130, but not all of it. And to understand what I mean, we need to look at everything in binary. So the first thing we need to do is look at 130 in binary. 130 in binary, well, that's going to be 128, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. So this is 8 bits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 2, and this is 128. 128 plus 2 is 130. 192 in binary, what is that? 192. 192 in binary is 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 128 plus 64, that's 192. So again, this subnet mask, imagine these ones in the subnet mask are pickets in a fence, and these zeros are the parts of the fence that got kicked down. These two ones are covering these 2 bits. And the rest of the bits here are left uncovered. The end result of this is that these 2 bits, the value of these 2 bits, are part of network ID. What are these 2 bits? Well, this is 128, and we have a 1 there. And this is 0, so we don't have any value there. This is 64. We don't have a value there, so we ignore this column. So these 2 bits, therefore, equate to 128. My network ID, therefore, this 130 is being split into 2. 128 is network ID. And these bits here that have been left uncovered, the value that they carry is part of host ID. What value do they carry? Well, we have a 1 here in the 2 position, so host ID is 2. To make this clear, let me rewrite this. So the IP address is 192.168.5.130. What's happening is the network ID is going to be 192.168.5.128, and the host ID is 2.2. Now, if we added back the network ID and the host ID, you get back the IP address. 192.168.5.128 is network ID plus 2, which is the host ID, gives you 130.